Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Taurus, this is your reading. My lovely earth sign. I hope everybody's having a good week. I hope everybody's having a good day and good energy and good spirit. Okay, and transfer some of it to me because I don't know what's been going on, y'all. It's not even that I've been feeling under the weather. And if y'all have been feeling the same, let me know how it resonates. I've just been feeling like multiple people are in my energies right now, no matter like how bad I try to disperse them, I guess you could say, in a way. And I just feel like, ugh, I don't know. You ever feel like your mind is just constantly a little bit fogged because everybody's coming in with their opinion on something, or it's like everybody wants a piece of you in some type of way, but it's like y'all can't all have access to me, or y'all can't all suppress me of my fucking energy, or I'm going to be left with none myself. You know what I mean? And I really feel like maybe some of you guys are feeling that way, because I never go hard on little messages about myself like that. But maybe some of you guys are feeling that energy, and that's why I was compelled to say it, sparking off the reading. But I've already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space. We're sparking off with the intuition deck. Already got 2 out. What else for Taurus? What else do they need to know? See here. For Taurus spirit. Last shuffle. Okay. It's time to accept change. Powerful. I feel like sometimes a lot of us try to avoid things that really do need to be changed in our life, or it's the fact that life has already been changing, and it's like no matter what, every day you could be beating yourself up trying to get it back to what it used to be, but it's not meant to be in the old way. It's not meant to be how it was a month ago, how it was a year ago. It's always meant to evolve and keep changing. So there's that. And I like to say most of the time for the better. You know what I mean? But if you did have some life change where it's kind of like hard to get adapted to, it's time to be in acceptance of it, because the more you fight it, the harder it actually makes it on yourself. Cherish your parents as they age, spend more time. I love this card because I feel like sometimes we really do just get caught up in our own life so much till it'll be to the point like, I haven't seen my mom in like 3 months, and it's like, oh my God, like, you know, a FaceTime call, that's all well and fine and cool, but like actually seeing your parents in person, spending time, and it's about to be summer, like throw a cookout or something. You know, it's time for us to switch the narrative. Like all these years, your parents or your grandparents, your guardian, whoever raised you, took care of you all these years. Now that they're getting a little older, don't you think it would be nice to take care of them? So like just pop up and do something for them. You know what I mean? This is it. You're done. Wow. Libra got this in their reading as well. So you could be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart somewhere. Your moon or your rising. But yeah, Libra definitely got this. Whenever this card come out, it's literally simple as it says. This is it. You're done. You've hit your last straw with somebody and you refuse to see anything past that. And then last but not least, life routines are changing, and that coming out with it's time to accept change. Yeah, I feel like something within your daily life, your life routine is changing, and whatever you had to accept that came into your life, that's also a part of the change. Let's see. Let's do the what's in the news deck. Let's switch. I've been doing the what lies beneath a lot, and we're past the full moon, right? Even though our illumination, if y'all go look at the moon, our illumination is still pretty high. Like it'll still look like a full moon. We're probably still at like 90 or like 82% maybe. Last night when I was on my way home, when I told you the moon was still so big, I thought it was still the full moon. Like it's the residue of the full moon. That's what I like to call it. But nevertheless, what's in the news for Taurus? What do they need to know? See here. We're going to build off of this with the tarot, and we'll get specifics of who, what, when, where, and why. Okay. What else for Taurus? What else do they need to know? See here for this month of April. Channeling the energy for the month of April. And if you have made it this far already, I mean, we did just begin, but please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. And if you ever want to book a personal, I am here. I've been getting a lot of personal readings booked lately because I feel like stuff is resonating and hitting so much for people, but they want more of accuracy, specifically for them. So yeah, if you ever want to do that, DM me on Instagram. The link for that is in my bio. We have skirt here. Skirt. Somebody's a runner. Somebody's trying to get away. Escaping. Anytime this card comes out, I kind of laugh because it makes me feel like somebody feels like they have to run away or escape a relationship instead of just like voicing that they're leaving. But sometimes I will say it's not always good to voice it, because then that's when a person starts to fight for you, especially if you are already, if this is your energy and you're already in your mind made up that you're leaving somebody, you're escaping this relationship. Sometimes it's best not to let a person fight for you, because either 9 times out of 10 you may give in, or it's just still taking so much of your energy and still keeping the cord alive just by you even entertaining what this person has to say. Okay. Roller coaster. Full of highs and lows, on and off again, hot and cold. We already know how that goes. This person has had you on a roller coaster. And then we have chained here with this codependent energy. And please remember, anytime this card comes out connected with all this red, this could come from somebody's root chakra. Somebody could have been raised in a very codependent environment. Somebody could have always needed like a crutch, a shoulder to cry on. Somebody always needed somebody to be there. Somebody could have a lot of siblings. They don't have to, but... And last but not least, we have black sheep and lipstick evidence. Oh my goodness. Gemini got this in their reading. The lipstick evidence. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini or have it in your chart. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Somebody was caught cheating. They probably felt like they had to do the dash because they got caught. What skirt? Wow. First card out is the Temperance in the reverse. Major arcana, by the way. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Aries, or a Leo. I feel like there was never any balance here. It's like one day you guys would be really, really good, and the next day it would be really bad. And that's why roller coaster is out here too, because when y'all's good, y'all super good. But when y'all's bad, it's terrible. And it just is what it is. Also, the Temperance in the reverse is somebody that's like, whenever you did have a peaceful moment, I feel like they always disrupt it, no matter what. So if they are the ones being the runner and they are the ones escaping the relationship, please do. Because I feel like you were disrupting Taurus's peace every chance you got. Any chance this person got to shift the relationship with y'all, they did it every time. And at this point, I'm like, was it on purpose? What else with this Temperance in the reverse? You know how you could be having a super good day, or you're telling this person a whole bunch of positive things about your relationship, and then here they come with, well, you know, everything is going good except that one thing that happened last Tuesday. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I feel like somebody was trying to find what disrupts y'all peace or what messes y'all up. Why would you want to cause disharmony in a relationship? What's the Temperance in the reverse? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. Okay. Number one, this is somebody that could always lose a job, or their finances are never correct. This is also somebody that really doesn't put in a lot of effort for the goals that they want in life, or even effort with you. I feel like that's why the balance was being lost there, because it's like sometimes you feel like you want to show up so much, but for the majority of the part, you don't. Where the areas that we struggle in and I ask you to put in effort, you really just take your time. Also, like I said, this person could really be down on their finances with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like somebody is very careless how they spend their money. They're always rushing to do the next thing and then end up losing it all. Like, I'm talking bankrupt type money. Like, I feel like somebody really just splurges too much. Or like I said, they're always unstable. They're always on and off with a job too. Just that roller coaster energy with the relationship is the same shit with their finances. Yeah. And maybe that's another reason why this person felt like they really had to leave or escape the relationship, because they knew they couldn't maintain anything. They know they couldn't show up in how you needed them to show up. This is also Virgo energy. You could be dealing with another Taurus or a Capricorn. What's roller coaster here? 7 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Also, for some of you guys, this coming out with roller coaster is showing me this person could have had a lot of options. They could have had a lot of other people that had feelings for them. And that's kind of what created the friction. That's kind of what created the back and forth anyways, because this person always had other people that wanted them. They always had other people that they probably still have feelings for as well. And this is somebody... 7 of Cups in the reverse could be your energy. You're freeing yourself from not realistically thinking. You're freeing yourself from the illusion of there's no way this person could have other people or other people that have feelings for them. There's no way, because we've already been on our roller coaster up and down for too long. I don't think they really have time to have feelings for anybody else. But oh no, that definitely wasn't the case at all, okay? And I feel like that could be your energy, being realistic, realizing that. That's why we was always so hot and cold, because you got 6 to 7 other people over there that got feelings for you that you go and talk to, or you go and hang out with or deal with when we're on the outs, when we're on our cold moment, when we're on our down moment, when we hit our rock bottom. What's 7 of Cups in the reverse? There's a lot of blue out here, blue connected to your throat chakra. I feel like a lot of you guys could have been expressing yourself to this person like multiple times, not just one time. And I feel like that's another thing that had y'all in that Temperance in the reverse energy, because it was just like every time you voiced yourself, they felt like, all right, now Taurus done spoke up. Now I gotta turn shit up. Now I gotta rock the boat. Yeah, Knight of Wands in the reverse. Heavy fire sign energy, heavy I said Sagittarius. Somebody's name could be Sarah. Heavy Sagittarius, Aries energy, okay? Yeah, and like I said, this coming out with the 7 of Cups in the reverse. The Knight of Wands is somebody that's very, very impulsive, okay? They're very bold in what they do. And this is also somebody that does something out of spite. Somebody is very, what's the word? Somebody is immature, but that's not the word I'm looking for. I feel like somebody is just very spiteful. Somebody could sleep around with the other options or feelings. Like, the other people that have feelings for them, they could go and sleep around with them. Whenever y'all's down, it's like, oh, let me go do that. Let me go be spiteful. What else with the Knight of Wands in the reverse? This is somebody that doesn't know how to express themselves in the correct way either. That's why any conversations y'all ever had never went right. 4 of Swords. Okay. I feel like you're getting better sleep. You're not stressing over this person anymore. Even though the 4 of Swords is about like one more underlying thing that's still weighing on your brain, you're still not losing sleep over it, which is a plus, which is brownie points, which is the sickest bonus, because you don't want to be losing your mind or losing sleep, having nightmare, stress, or any anxiety revolved around somebody that does things out of spite. So it's like anytime we argue, you're just going to go fall into your other options of people. Oh, well, this is never going to work. Just period. What else with the 4 of Swords? You're like, won't be keeping me up at night. Worry about you. Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's birthday could be the 6th. Yeah. A lot of you guys have been separated for this person for some time. And even if you're not, and this is just the fact that you two broke up and you're apart, I feel like somebody is really trying to act very, very emotionally unavailable. But I feel like that's not bothering you. It's like, okay, you want to be all reserved with your feelings. That's all well and fine, because you done did what you did. I feel like you probably are more reserved with your feelings now because there's nothing to speak up on. Also, this 2 of Cups in reverse, somebody could be in another connection with somebody else, and then they could be acting super cold towards you and super reserved with you. I don't know if any of you guys tried to reach out or speak to this person, and they're just coming off like very cold, very dismissive or something like that. It's because they laid up with somebody else. They went over there and chose one of them options. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Your person could have picked a water sign to be with, okay? And if you know the person, you already know who I'm talking about. What's chained here? Codependency. What's chained here with codependency? 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're moving on because you were realizing that you were becoming codependent on this person. And I feel like that link, that chain, how you felt like it was so unhealthy to be this attached to somebody that you were never really truly in harmony with. We ain't never had no real peace. I feel like since I've met you, it's been nothing but hot and cold, up and down. 1 week we're on, 1 week we're off. And I feel like you trying to operate off of that, you knew it was an unhealthy attachment. You already knew at heart. And that's why you had to choose peace for yourself and move on. Just period. What's the 6 of Swords energy? For a lot of you guys that are really still in the midst of this situation with this person, yeah, by the end of April, you're going to be moved on. You are completely going to be exiting this person away from you. Just period. I don't even know if that's a way to say it, but you're definitely going to exit out this person's life. What else with the 6 of Swords? What else with the Six of Swords? Or if that's not you realizing, wow, like I do have an unhealthy attachment to this person and it's really taking a toll on my life, I have to leave. That's another reason why that life routines are changing. If you talk to a person, speak to a person, do everything with them, life routines are going to change because now they're not a part of it anymore. I'm not going to lie. I can also say I've had a really, really hard breakup where it's like you have to grieve a person that's still alive. And that's a very, very true statement. So that's probably why your life routines are changing. For a lot of you guys, I do feel like that's you. But if this person is so codependent on you, you've been trying to leave their ass alone, but they just feel like they always need your energy. That's you walking away from them because you're noticing, okay, you're sucking the life out of me. Literally. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody is like, they're done. They're throwing in the towel. I feel like somebody has tried to be persistent as much as they could, whether it was the hot and cold energy, whether it was the trying to keep this codependency alive. I feel like somebody's been very, very persistent, but somebody's literally on their last wing. I feel like somebody is procrastinating what else they can do because they are very, very tired of even being codependent on you. And if this is your energy, reverse the roles. I just feel like somebody's so exhausted knowing that like, wow, this is really about to become a lot of weight on my shoulders if I let it continue. And I feel like that's why a lot of you guys are walking away. I really feel like that's your storyline. And we're going to leave it at that. What's lipstick evidence? Honestly. What's lipstick evidence? And I feel like when you're honest with yourself, Taurus, and you can like acknowledge something like that about yourself, that's the first step into changing it. Just period. Because some people be out here super codependent and they don't think of it like that. They just think, oh, I'm intertwined with this person because they're my person. You need to ask yourself, is your life still going to operate and go the same if they're not your person? If you and this person have to separate because they don't bring you any peace, are you going to have peace within yourself? What's lipstick evidence? What's lipstick evidence? You already know it started getting real and raw over here. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups in the reverse coming out. Capricorn energy. There could be a family member that your person went and cheated with. Wouldn't that be the kicker for real? But nevertheless, I feel like you could be having memories of this person, or you could be like going through memories of how you have gotten evidence of this person cheating. You could have been listening to their track record, how they talk about their exes, or this person could have literally told you they cheated in their past, but you being your nurturing, caring self and your money being stable, I feel like you tried to like look past that. Like, okay, well, maybe they're not going to do that with me. Also, I feel like somebody really did see you as this breadwinner, this boss type of person. That's another reason if they did have to be codependent on your energy, that's why it already showed us right here that they can't keep no job or they can't keep no money. Just period. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. They never master what they need to do to actually keep their finances intact or change their life in any type of way. Also, for some of you guys, for some of you, this is a specific storyline. Somebody could have like stole your inheritance or stole something that you were owed. And I feel like they took it. And that's another reason why they left. They took your money to go be with whoever they with now or to impress all these little other options that they had. But it's okay because you've been stable. You've been stable for some time. But this coming out with lipstick evidence, your person could have been with a Capricorn. If you know a Capricorn or another Taurus or a Virgo in your life, and it could be a family member, yeah, they could have been with them. But if not, I just truly feel like you're really going down memory lane of how this person told you about their infidelity in the past. Or you've literally witnessed this person before you two even started hooking up. You've witnessed them cheat on somebody, or you've witnessed them not be the most loyal person, just period. I feel like somebody really got caught and it just is what it is. For some of y'all, they could have got caught with the mother of their child because the Queen of Pentacles definitely is a mother figure. It's a woman with children. And now we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. A lot of past energy. Somebody could have went back to somebody from their past. Or I just feel like you guys are really trying to avoid thinking about your past because you've been cheated on a lot or you've been betrayed a lot. And I feel like you're like, I'm always the stable person. I'm always the nurturer. I'm always the one being the good parent. I'm always the one being the good person. But yet people betray me. Yeah, there's a lot of past thoughts, a lot of past energy going on right now. A lot of you guys are looking through how much you persevered. Sorry, y'all, I can't talk today. Persevered with all your past relationships. Like, I went through all this with people before, and I'm not going to keep doing it because I care about myself enough to not keep going through that. That's why a lot of you guys really are releasing yourself from codependent energy, because I feel like you've been codependent on people only for the sheer fact that they came in and showed you that they were really going to be your partner. And in reality, it ended up turning to be something else. And then underlying energy is the Fool in the reverse. This person is nothing but chaos, okay? This person is a distraction to your life, and especially because they ain't got no money. I feel like somebody always comes in trying to, like, eat off of you, trying to leech off of you, taking whatever breadcrumbs you throw out. And I just feel like you're done with that. Yeah, the Fool in the reverse is somebody that's also very immature. They're very childish. This is also Gemini energy, okay? So, yeah, the Fool in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, I feel like somebody's very, very chaotic in how they sleep around. It gets to the point where somebody could sleep with multiple people in 1 week. Like, that, literally. What's Black Sheep here? Yeah, they're reckless as fuck. They don't ever know when to stop or when to tell themselves no. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Somebody really got a problem. But it's not up to you for you to solve, Taurus. And whoever keeps trying to mess up my throat chakra, is this what you feel like with this person? Because honestly, I never stumbled this much in a reading with my talking. So I feel like when you speak to this person or you guys do have an exchange of words, I feel like you may like stumble or you may stutter just because you're getting so worked up or so mad, literally. 7 of Swords here with Black Sheep, King of Cups, Scorpio energy, and then 4 of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you guys feel like the black sheep of the family because you've had to keep so many things hidden and so many things close to your chest for a long amount of time. Maybe it was about this person. Maybe you didn't want to get embarrassed. Maybe every time you did form a new connection, it never turned out right or something like that. I feel like a lot of you guys always felt like the black sheep because there's always a need to be so secretive or a need to be hidden or kind of like sneak whatever is happening in your life around everybody in your life. It's like, that's why people viewed you as the black sheep for so long, because you just kept a lot of your life hidden. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. So it's like, if y'all want to call me the black sheep because of that, it is what it is. And that coming out with the 4 of Pentacles too, it's just showing me you really, really admire safety and security within your finances, within your life, your children, everything, the nurturing to yourself. And if any of you guys have your own business or second stream of income, I feel like even that, you like to advertise yourself, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you're only going to do it to people that you know are actually going to nurture back to you. Like, okay, I'm not going to talk about my business endeavors and business plans and all these things that I have going for myself if y'all just view me as the black sheep and you're like, you're going to go against it anyways. You know what I mean? And then this King of Cups here, Scorpio energy, if you do, this could be another party in your energy. If you do have a Scorpio in your energy, somebody is keeping something from you. And like I said, the 7 of Swords, if it is in a negative light, this can be a bad card. This could be somebody that's a liar, a thief, somebody's very secretive. Somebody could be literally hiding something that you should know. And then the 4 of Pentacles here about your money. I feel like something within your finances or in your savings account or something, if you do have a Scorpio in your life, I feel like somebody is very sweet. They're very caring. They always wear their heart on their sleeve. So if somebody does know something that happened within your finances or something that was stolen, taken, regardless if you're the black sheep of the family or not, I feel like somebody could be coming to voice that to you, just period. Wow. Yeah, I feel like somebody cares about your feelings more than they care about their own. So it's like, I will risk whatever relationship with this person that done stole from you because I'm willing to tell you. Yeah, so for some of y'all, there could be a Scorpio in your family and they're about to be viewed as the black sheep this month because they're about to come in and tell you how somebody stole your inheritance or been stealing money from you, or this is the lie that was really being hidden that didn't nobody want you to know. This is the secret that's now coming out, okay? This is the deception that was made. Yeah, Taurus. Let's get one card. Let's see if we can get a major arcana for you guys. Overall advice or energy for this reading, Spirit. Overall energy or advice for this reading. One more shuffle. Really? No advice. Anything else for Taurus? The Page of Swords. You know, I feel like a lot of you guys have been having a lot weighing on your mind. Page of Swords is like mental curiosity. I'm constantly trying to figure out the next thing. I'm trying to figure out the next move. I'm trying to figure out the next mission. It's not up for you to do that. Because what you could think is your future today, you could end up having a whole different future tomorrow. So don't like put so many scenarios on your brain trying to create multiple outcomes for yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. Wow. Also, the Page of Swords could be an incoming text message, an incoming phone call. You could be reaching out to them or them reaching out to you. But nevertheless, like I said, even if somebody does reach out to you, don't be expecting a specific outcome out of the conversation. Just period. And if you feel like you want to be, you know, I'm not even going to say bold. I just feel like if something's weighing on your mind so much you can't hold out anymore and you have to go approach to somebody about something, don't go into the conversation expecting the outcome to go how you want, because it really might not. And I feel like that is your advice, literally. Well, Taurus, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.